Welcome everyone. We need to work on my absolute favorite topic in Revit, which the only time I ever do this, or ever have done this, and boy, I should not be beating this up like this. The only time I've ever done these wall disjoins and cutting, well, is in here, this part of this Revit class. But it is a tool. There may be a time where you need it, and so let's go through it. So what we have in our model is this CMU, concrete masonry unit. If you look at any Walmart building, certainly at least the bottom 5 or 6 feet is this cinder block. And it runs right into an interior wall, and the two lines here represent drywall, right? This is a little bit of drywall. And what we're looking at in the model here is an elevator shaft where the elevator is going to go up and down. And the area behind it is where all of the cabling is going to run up and down all 5 floors to pull the elevator up and lower it back down. Well, clearly, in construction, we do not need drywall inside this area where there's going to be cabling. So to be 100% accurate in our model, we should take that drywall off. So here's how we're going to do that. So I'm going to select this wall, right click on the end point of the wall, and say that I want to disallow wall joins. Let me try that one more time. All right, so yes, I'm going to right click on this blue item, and I've got change walls orientation. I've got a whole different options, but it looks like I've actually kind of got the wrong wall. And so zoom in closer, right click on this, and notice I could say I could change the wall, select joined elements. Again, it's not working. So I am going to try a couple things. Well, I'm going to try tab. There's a wall. There is after hitting tab a number of times, there is the grip, but each time I select it, right, it's not working for me. So the question is, how do I make Revit do what I want? Well, what's happening is each time I right click, I'm getting the walls. So I'm actually going to drag my wall back and now right click on this end grip and say disallow join. Right? It's kind of, how do I force Revit to do what I want? So now when I select the wall, not only do I see the end grip, I also see this I don't know, little T, and it's saying that the walls cannot join anymore. Now I'm going to drag it up to the end of the drywall or gypsum, and then our next task is going to be to cut the gypsum away. So up here, I'm going to come get my, let's see, where is it at? Cut geometry. And I'm going to select these two, or select this geometry, and then I'm going to select these 2 points. Yeah, sorry about that one. You can tell how often I use this command. So it is not on the Modify tab. I was over here using Cut Geometry. So it is this Cut Profile is located on the View tab, Cut Profile, and so now notice if I hover over the drywall or gypsum, just it hovers. If I hover over this air gap, that's all that hovers. And there's the brick, and there's, well, I'm not getting the CMU below that. But and then here's the sheathing that goes on the outside of the wall. So it is the drywall we want to cut. And I'm going to basically draw a line, and I just want to start my cut here and end it there. I'm going to want to keep what's on the arrow. So I'm done drawing. I'll press enter and a green check mark. And we can see what's happened, and I have lost the gypsum in here inside the wall. So notice I also kind of have this weird scenario going on here. Actually, I think we're supposed to have some interior walls in there, but I'm going to leave those alone. And so I'm going to repeat that down below. So here I've got this wall that I'm going to drag back. Right-click on the grip, disallow joins, drag it back down to through the gypsum. Cut profile, select the gypsum that I want to cut, draw my cut line showing what I want to keep, press enter, and notice if I hovered over this the blue arrow and clicked it, doesn't change. If I drew the line the other way, then what I would save would be on the other side. So green check mark, and that's done as well. All right, so I believe that that's going to wrap up what I want to cover in this section, and I'm going to come back then afterward in the next section and start to work on that drawing view or drawing sheet that we need to finish populating. Hope this is helpful, and we'll see you in the next section.